Hey everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a brand new technology that's hitting the streets that's going to disrupt trucking as we know it today. So is this technology going to be something that's going to destroy trucking forever? Is it going to be self-driving trucks? Is it going to be AI? What is it, Jonathan? I'm going to tell you. Hold on. This technology is actually a good one. It's coming out of the state of Ohio, and it has two main goals. The goal for number one is going to be to reduce the amount of deaths and accidents overall in the state of Ohio. And state number two is to make your job as a driver much easier and make it faster for you to get from point A to point B. So what are we talking about in this technology? So this technology, Ohio is actually implementing this across the next 2 years for 13 states. So the state of Ohio is actually investing millions of dollars into this technology that's going to help reduce accidents and warn people when accidents do happen. So the way it actually works, they're planning to do it across 13 different highways across the state. Now Ohio, when it comes to trucking, is a super important state because there's a lot of movement going through Ohio, especially there's a very busy route from like eastern board, which is like New Jersey, New York, Boston area type of thing, Massachusetts, going to Chicago and back. So Ohio is super important for that route. That being said, a lot of drivers go back and forth through Ohio, hitting all 13 of those highways. What they're looking to do in Ohio itself is actually put cameras in specific areas where are more high risk across these highways, right? And what winds up happening is once there is congestion or once there's an accident happening, these cameras will then send a signal to those big overhead boards that you see over my head right over here and miles ahead of time. So now it starts warning people, hey, there's congestion ahead, maybe take this alternate route. And it's also going to automatically update all of the traffic apps as well, like your Google Maps and everything as well. So it's going to be a super cool way to actually help truck drivers get around any of this mess and maybe find a better and safer route to get there. That's going to help you out with more faster. That being said, what is the motivation for Ohio DOT to actually do all this? So actually looking at some numbers here, and it says that in the past 3 years, there's been an increase of actual crashes, but specific type of crashes that happen at the end of the line, which means there's a whole bunch of congestion that happens, people aren't paying attention, they can't stop in time, and then a whole bunch of crashes start happening because of the traffic congestion itself, right? So what does that number actually come out to? That comes out to 8,811 just in the state of Ohio itself. And a lot of those crashes were fatal, which means a lot of those people were not able to walk away from their cars. That being said, they think once they actually implement this across all 13 highways in their state, across the next 2 years, it should reduce it by at least 16%, which means it should save at least 1,400 people from getting into crashes, kiss their wives, kiss their husbands, see their kids, and pet their pants, right? And that's going to be a super, super powerful thing. Also, from the financial side, right, it's going to help out with insurances, it's going to help out with just road cleaning crews, it's going to help out with all that stuff, and it's going to make a better environment for all drivers, truck drivers, and car drivers alike. So put in the comments below, what do you think about this? Do you think it's something that's going to be working? Do you think they're just spending money and it's not really going to work? Like, we've seen stuff like this in the past, but how are they going to keep up with it? They're saying in this technology itself, it's actually going to be something that they're truly focusing on because they're already investing millions of dollars into this, right? So the first system that's actually going to be going live, and it's probably live by the time you're watching this video, is going to be on Interstate 70 westbound across the area where you see like Route 310 itself, right? So that's going to be the first one. And they chose this spot itself specifically simply because of last year there was a huge fatal bus crash with a whole bunch of students on the inside as well, right? What was happening was there was a congestion there in the highway, and then all of a sudden they could not stop in time because they weren't paying attention or looking far enough away, or people had to stop dramatically, and because of that, fatality did happen, right? And that's why they chose that facility itself, and they're looking to expand across all 13 state highways that they do have there to reduce the damage as much as possible. So what does that mean for you as truck drivers? One, if you're a safe driver, you should be able to be safe no matter what the conditions are, right? That being said, you always want to be checking at least a quarter mile down the road so you can make your adjustments. If you're driving a stick shift vehicle, you definitely want to be checking ahead of you so you can actually see what's happening. You never want to be caught off guard with distracted driving or anything like that. But the pros of this technology is going to be, it's actually going to help people out, right? So warning, as long as people are checking the signs, they're able to see the warning warning, it should reduce a lot of those end of line crashes that you see, and should also kind of help you out when it comes to, okay, where's the traffic at? How do you do your route planning? How do I get from point A to point B much faster? Is there an alternate route that I can take depending on how bad the traffic actually is, right? So we are getting into a more connective world. There are apps like Waze and stuff out there. Unfortunately, truck drivers can't use Waze simply because of low bridges and things like that. But on these highways, it's definitely going to be a cool way that you can actually get live information to help you with your trip planning and to get you from point A to point B much faster. So if you like this type of content and you always want to get updated, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell button so you can get notified anytime that we come up with a new video. We try to give a whole bunch of content every single day to help people get closer to their road to freedom. If your dream is to become a truck driver one day and you don't have your CDL license, we definitely invite you to give us a call or check out our website, cdldrivingacademy.com, cdldrivingacademy.com. Thanks and have a great day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.